I gave you my heart.
Yo, what's up, Pride Nation? Back at you with another one on today. I am TA of Noble Sports Entertainment. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do so. All right, guys, without further ado, you know we've been covering the Detroit Lions all offseason long, and we will continue to talk about the Lions. The name of this video is called, Can the Detroit Lions Go From Worst to First? Now, you know, if you watched the Detroit Lions last season, it was Coach Matt Patricia's first season at the helm. And there was a lot of high hopes of going to the playoffs, but that did not happen. The Lions fell short and took the short end of the stick. But can this season be the year the Detroit Lions redeem themselves and bounce back to being one of the worst teams in the NFC North to being the first team in the NFC North? We know that every team in the division has been a champion, whether it's been the Bears, the Packers, or the Vikings. Everyone has had the division North title besides the Detroit Lions. Can the Detroit Lions overcome the obstacles, the press that they have on them, the negative voices out there that say that the Detroit Lions can't do it, and they're going to continue to be the doormats of the NFL and the laughingstock of the NFL? Is this a season where the Detroit Lions can be a surprise team? Can they surprise everybody and end up having a great record? 12-4, 11-5, 13-3, 14-2. Can the Detroit Lions surprise guys this season? Will our defense be good this year? We know that we went very, very hard in the offseason on the defense. Is it really what Matt Patricia envisioned? Will the Detroit Lions be able to take it to the next level? See, we're here. The Detroit Sports Alliance are here to be able to give you positive media on the Detroit Lions because we want to be able to be those individuals that be able to give you the Detroit Lions in another view that they don't get this type of view. People dog the Detroit Lions. People bash the Detroit Lions. And I got to say, rightfully so. We've earned all the smacks in the face. But can this season be the season where we transform into a team that's going to be buying in from what the coach is doing, from the OTAs to the training camp to the camp battles, over into the preseason, and then into the regular season, and start winning some football games? The biggest goal for the Detroit Lions is to get into the playoffs, to get a playoff home game, to be able to bring happiness to the fans. No franchise besides the Cleveland Browns have suffered like the Detroit Lions have suffered. Hear me, guys. Hear me again. No franchise has really suffered the way the Detroit Lions have suffered. They don't get the positive press. They don't get the positive media. They don't get good grades when it comes to the draft or when it comes to free agency. The Lions don't get that type of press. And you guys gotta feel me and hear me. Is this the year where the Detroit Lions can go from worst to first? It all starts from the leader, Bob Quinn. What he envisions for the Lions, Matt Patricia. Do these guys believe that they can turn this franchise around? Do they believe that we can be one of the top tier teams this season? Do we have the talent on our team to go to the next level? Will there be Pro Bowlers on this team besides Darius Slay? Will Matt Stafford finally come of age and be able to get these guys into the postseason? Will Darius Slay continue to be big play Slay and to be able to help the young corners and the young safeties out on the team? Because now Darius Slay is going to be looked upon as a leader on this team. Can the Detroit Lions ultimately change the narrative from negative to positive? Do you believe as a fan that the Detroit Lions have what it takes to ultimately get into the playoffs and eventually one day make it to a Super Bowl? And I'm not saying that they're going to do it this season, but do the Detroit Lions have an opportunity to eventually one day be able to make it to a Super Bowl? This team has never been in a Super Bowl. We've come close in 1991. We was only one game short of going to the Super Bowl game, but we lost to the Washington Redskins. How great of a season will Kenny Golladay have this season? Will Kenny Golladay be great this season? Will Matthew Stafford be great this season? Will the defense be great this season? Because everything's predicated on us in our defense. Playing better, making plays, the offense being able to score points in the red zone and being able to be efficient and being able to execute. Will our linemen prove everybody wrong that they can get the job done? I definitely believe in this team, but I know it's going to take more than my belief and more than your belief. They got to go out and execute. They got to go out and score points. They got to go out and play well on defense. So, can the Detroit Lions go from worst to first in 2019? That is the question I pose to you as a fan. Peace.
I give you my heart.